welcome the General. Yes, this is the General himself. General is tired. As you can see, General is very, very tired. General cannot even dance again. This is another group in Mato. Welcome to General.
As Troy all una salute. I hope say all man get a safe Christmas. I hope say una take some time for celebrate life, for celebrate one another, and for spend some family time with one another. It don't take me more than 3 days for get my spirit, for get my heart, for can make this outing. It don't take me more than 3 days. Just forget the heart for talk which I want to talk about today. It don't be 5 years and 1 week with the greatest Ambazonian general, the greatest fighter, the best community mobilizer, and the best community builder be killed. And the people who they engineer the death, they still be around. The people who the plot, the death of General Ivo, they still be around. They still talk on. They still be around, and they still tell us that they fight for Ambazonia. Today, I want to bring on the last message with General Ivo, a believer for the Ambazonian people. I want to make on hear General Ivo a last message, the warning and a prediction. I'll repeat them. I want to bring on today the last message with General Ivo believer for the Ambazonian people. The warning will be warn the Ambazonian people then. And the prediction will be made, which I call as a prophecy. Which be the warning, I will be warn the Ambazonian people then. And which be the prophecy which General Ivo will make. Before we go for the now which the create an Ivo. Now how people them like Ivo that they come about. Now how people them like General Ivo that they come about. Why they be so special? Why they get such devotion, commitment, dedication, and sacrifice? Why did they believe for something we could benefit everybody? Now wait till they create an Ivo. Why out of the millions? Now if you only get only one, where it get that kind character, it get that kind stamina, it get that kind love for a people. Now wait till they create an Ivo. Now for who said that kind leaders, that kind leader, they come out. And why they be different? Why did they change society? Now wait till they create a choayaba. Who said this kind of people they come out? Now wait till they create an Efa, a Sumanguru. Wait till they create a General Capo, a Bush Rambo, a Jesse. Who said these kind of people that they come out? Now wait till they create an ASO. Now wait till they create an ASO. Who said these kind of people that they come out? They make them that way, they born them that way, or they choose for be that way. Why these people they be so different? Why these people them not people that they change societies? And why Ambazonians they be very lucky to get these kind people them for their society? Ivo be not just an ordinary person like you, like everyone else. Until something happen, then wait till be there inside it It start for manifest. When Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it start for prepare the ground. It start for prepare the ground. Ivo will be one of those young Ambazonians with the message about the Ambazonian people, their lives, about the protection of Ambazonia, and about say the time don't come for the Ambazonian people them for end Cameroon occupation, so that our people they feel get hope, so that our people they feel live. That message is sink into Ivo's spirit. It makes so much sense. That vision, that seed, for give the Ambazonian people them a better life, a better future, and for freedom from the chains of occupation and the chains of tyranny. Dr. Ayaba chose a message about who will be as a people. It touched Ivo. The message for invoke self-defense and for start the process for dismantle Cameroon occupation, for protect the Ambazonian people them, and for liberate the land. It touched Ivo his soul. It take over his soul. It take over his body. It possess it and it capture it. The message, Dr. Cho Gospel of the Liberation, or philosophy of the liberation, it will be a wake-up call for awakening the giant within the Ivos, within the Ambazonian people. Ivo beget so much love for the people then. First, wait till you make these people them special. They get a natural love for the people then. There are people that don't like injustice. There are people that don't like cunning. There are people that don't like crookedness. So Cameroon, it pain we don't impose on for our people then. It become a calling for Ivo for stopper. Cameroon is suffering where it impose on for our people then. It become a drive, a tool, an energy for end Cameroon, a pain on our people, the suffering on our people, its poverty on our people, and its death on our people. Now, one of the things in that way, they create an Ayaba, an Ivo, an Efa, a Bush Rambo, a Sumanguru, a General Capo, a Commander Jesse, an Ayaka. They get a love for a people them. And their goal is for end the people they are suffering and for create a better life for that people them. But they think this will make Ivo special. Now watch this video. Want to understand why we be the way we be. Why would he behave the way would he behave? Why would he think the way would he think? And why would he be very effective? They're born with this way. We'll be driven by the love for our people them. And for make sure say we use our lives to stop Cameroonian pain on them. Leaders, they be born. Leaders, they need to make them. Education and training are just an addition to the nature of a person. You get certain natural qualities within you where they come through your nature.
All general, they need to open their ear very well, then they testify what to me, I tell them. All these videos, the one when I make me, I stand up sometime, I talk with Ojo. I beg someone, I look somewhere to keep them. With time, when I go plan, when I see all the prophecy that I give, when I go, they come to pass one after the other. I've only talk all these things that they happen. I don't be satisfied, not be for today. If any come for the whole West, for the whole Southern Cameroon, if any commander or any man will stand, they call himself general, that, if he no say, when I be start this fight, some can be there inside Southern Cameroon, me put your hand for orbit of social media. Say if it don't be, I start this fight alone, one man squad. But something they never know. God be choose me for this thing because I be very smart and swift for carry for take all this right for them before La Republic he hate one open. You give also why they win match every day, they not win you. Best loser go move you. And that don't happen. So when La Republic win we, it means I move train hard. I want to ask any come way no say interim government don't buy 5 gun or 3 gun or even 2 because I meet with them every day for water for play go find stone them. I meet all the every day they go come back empty hand and see struggle for save them. I come for Southwest trouble. I talk Christian will be bring something. I talk for you. I believe that thing last stop. I never ever hear the man respect himself like a man because no so no man will be perfect or no man always be correct. Sometimes discover the error make or place, but no fit rewind that error back. Me they look this short while I don't take my rifle. My beginning again my speech, they find me na hole to hole. All the hunger flop my corner. When I look Moyoka, all of them don't scatter, all of them come out. The short while I know the fight, wait to the happen. Schools that they go them back. School be the go when Ivo be there. Wanna know about Ivo? School be the go. Me South Cameroon open that ear. Me the one that they believe on interim government, they pay them, they kill me. I get like 4 confession I know publish them. When the worst come to the worst, I'll publish them. I wanna see who they don't give money, they kill me. Not be one time. Not be one time, they don't give money, they kill me. And I know so not to do, but one time when I say, the God will get them inside me. I pass that thing down, I remember, so when I go to come. I get them. I get the other one, I get the other one. So you know, so I believe for that God. I want to tell when I find when I understand. If we are not foolish, somebody tell when every day say, go and do this, go and do that. Any good leader know the tell a general say, go do this thing, go do this thing. Because when you go one show and say, Papa tells me go do this thing, you go die. Picking the diner killer, now I'm in the attack winner. Ask we say, where when I day? Where will the ask them say, where then they? Because I not did down the fight. If I leave this Southwest, ma tell una promise you war for another 25 years again. And the next thing I know say go happen. Because the next time I go down for go take my rifle and for commando, I know lie, no go easy. I no go leave no soul. If my rifle no car, don't beg una plenty. I beg for social media, I make apology. I see the me. They say as a good father, he accepts on wrong for make the family happy or for create peace. If you good papa, accept wrong sometime. Because the talk say if village cook chop give chief no go finish him, he go die. But if chief cook chop give village or chop, they no flop. After they no leader. So I want one on a very well moon understand. One understand very well. I know expect somebody go there for others. So be very stupid and foolish. For say go give an order, declare war on ADF. He go take Ivo a hit. He go take Ayabacho a hit. Understand? They accept all those things. Why would they live that luxurious life? They change plane to plane, cars to cars. Their woman that they live on. Ah, God. I beg, commanders them. Una open una eye. The worst thing for come if you know poor. I be tell una last time say move bend down one head pray. Una pray fine as I repeat them. Una forget about it soon as I Ayabacho to find a position. Ayabacho is just the master of the army on ground. Now master for army on ground. Not been a president be the problem. Now master for army on ground. Because the supply not been a play. Now I'm not trying to go to social media to tell una. The people the same. Ask and so get all the rifle. All of them don't see my video them. When I see the kind of rifle, I say for war, say for pin and skin. But also I did today, I the manager and some give the cam half, give the one half, give the one half. Me the whole amount for myself. But now where they don't hold my rifle, they don't catch AGF commander them. They don't make all the picking and tell they say all man lie low. Everybody keep quiet. I like the leader way they lead me. When I tell you say no, no, I tell you say me no man no talk. Me they live me they do their worst, they go be exposed. And now they don't start kill themselves. But I need to hear down for social media. This general do one go kill the general, do one go kill the one. And then do one go shoot the one. And then hear no noise. If not me, I be lock some man for one day, they don't publish on the whole world. Then me I believe say God wait for heaven. He use na sun for mark exam. He use dark. I don't still tell una very well. Me any commander general, any man we no one unite for someone fight this war, or you no one come, or when or you see the right side, you take on the wrong side. Be very careful. Me be very careful. Watch or don't stand again. I don't hook up. The level don't key to. I don't talk say no. I'm a man. I hook up look my people. Now I hook up so. I don't care if na bare hand I go use them. I want look my people. They need to be very careful. If they're not dull plenty, interim government, I don't see not what they do for them. They call the name interim government. All them, I believe, say, na CP them, party, na CP them militants that they come out for Cameroon run. I'm going to tell you now, once a thief, remain a thief. Once a thief, remain a thief. If you be pastors, if you don't thief, if you not thief, do what they go broke house, you go thief offering, you go thief church money. Thief no na say you go thief am for another way. Once a thief, remain a thief. Once a dealer, if you know the deal, go use dealing language for make your life. The people go look at the word will come off your mouth this week. People they ever dare me man no dare me. I beg una no dare me again. I see one commando. Agree for you to commando.
When I be supposed to lose such a general, Ambazonia is supposed to lose such a leader. I messaged in that for 5 years ago. The people we killing, we engineered, sponsored, and paid for his assassination. We're still there around. The question I want to ask all Wuna today, the IGW is sponsored the killing, the IGW engineered the killing, engineered, sponsored, and paid for the killing and the assassination of General Ivo. That IGB stronger today. When I don't kill Ivo, when I be more stronger today, when I don't kill Ivo, when I be more effective today, when I don't kill Ivo, when I don't take over the ground, when I don't liberate the land, why people are wicked? Why they will see something where it work for liberate the people then? They instead want key in that team. as if we talk am. Since the killing, now how the war dey now. Ivo, when Ivo be there alive, you be know how man you be there. You be know how meme be there. Ivo dey fight for Manu. Commode Manu overnight. Reach for meme. Dismantle the big camp for meme. Cross enter Ndian. By the time day one break, he dey fight for Ndian. Commode from Ndian. The enter Fako. The cross. Commode Fako cross. Enter back for the northern zone. Battle across the northern zone. And then go back for the mission for the southern zone. The only general will be fit for crisscross the territory. Any place we reach, he go listen to the forces. Ask them, what they need them. The small way carry on. The bullets, or as I call them granite, we carry on. He go divide them. No place, not the way go pass. He no go live and make. He go live picking the men and the men without granules. He consider himself as the father of all fighters. Give gun for here. He go hear their stories. Oh, power will not get gun. Carry 2 AK, 3 AK, 4 AK. Say, okay, they come. Once he go, find place where gun the day. For the battle where the battle are republic, the more guns he take him, the more they take him for distributor. For make the ground strong. For who? For you, the Ambazonia picking. For your future. For you, the Ambazonia mommy. For the territory. Because he believes if those blocks they be armed enough, they be strong enough, and so the liberation will go strong. So why they go hate somebody like that? Why the IG? He hate Ivo. Why they hate the ADF? Why they take it out? And now the question that I get for ask, get for answer. Since they kill Ivo, the same IG, it be stronger or it be weaker. The same IG way he engineer, sponsor, and kill Ivo. Those IG groups, from the IG Care to the IG Sako, IG Cristiano, and all the IGs, they be stronger today. Now, wetin don't become of themselves today. We need to reflect. This message is a heavy message, even for me. That's why it take me 3 days for even my body to come to a point where one can deliver the message. I know it be uncomfortable for one because it's a great loss. The best thing will be to happen on the ground. I know it's a great loss. So now an uncomfortable message because it bring memories as to who we for don't be now. So it carry a lot of sadness. And no one can make you feel sad. Not like the reason that we can't get this discussion. The reason why I want to get this discussion, number one, now for honor the hero. and for honor who we be, the sacrifices that we make, the contribution that we make, the impact we make, and the legacy we leave behind for all. Number two, I say as we get these discussions, make it help you for change. Make you help you for know. Say through this process, you go face challenges. Enemies there will be. Cameroon will create enemies. Cameroon will create groups. Cameroon will create movements. For act as spoilers. For stop the liberation. You must get this sense. You must get this wisdom. Experience to give you wisdom. So 7 years, it's supposed to give you wisdom. Before even the AGovC, one start for talk officially about building community schools. Ivo don't start for build community schools. Before the AGovC, one start for talk about the necessity for start for build community schools. General Ivo don't start for build community schools. He make the argument say, as we boycott the colonial schools, make ADF start for build schools. Ivo start for recruit teachers and they pay them every month. For teach Ambazonia picking them for community schools. I will start for educate our people there. May they take all their important documents. Rabam, 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 rabam. Go dig hole or go live for bush house. May they not live for house. It's time for tell our people and say, La République go the born villages, it go the born houses. So make our people they take all essential documents, they go live for bush house. It's time for give signal. If you hear this kind of signal, make una run. And not for that, how una go for high. It's time for advise our people then. How for make farms during war times. How for care for one another. How to protect each other. It's time for advice landlords. Say during wartime, may they cut rent into half. Since people they suffer. So I will not just be a fighter. I will be now a community builder, a nation builder. Now a liberator that. Now the work of a nationalist that. It is time for bring people them together. Any place we reach, palava day, it will say me could solve. So the discussion now, after 5 years, Wusa would they? The place where they now because of that foundation which General Ivo live for always. Through his own work, the goal of a leader now for create other leaders. Oh, now talk him again. The goal of a leader now for create other leaders. Not be like just for build a successful organization. If you build a successful organization, you not train, educate, and build people then where they will run that organization, they make it be effective. You need to go anywhere. That's why smart leaders then, their goal now for start from the very beginning, now for start for identify other people then where they get those natural qualities, their personality, their character, they get those natural qualities. And for identify those people then, and then you start to build them so that they feel help for build the organization and sustain the vision and the progress for the people then. Ivo start for train other generals. He start for groom other forces. Because he want not to do the work. The territory big. In need for trust, and in need for identify other soldiers, and then start for train them, and then start for build them, and then give them the responsibilities. Make them they go also continue for fulfill the promise for the people there. The place we are today, the foundation of our self-defense, of the resistance on the ground, it comes as a result. Say Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it not be only invoke that right for self-defense. He find the people them where they get the natural inclinations, they get those natural tendencies, loyalty to the mission, loyalty to the force, loyalty to the organization. Number two, a commitment where it comes with sacrifice. And a sense of discipline. Any man who don't study the philosophy of the United States military, they get specific values and principles where they guide the conduct of the forces. Dr. Cho start for build within the ADF a sense of nationalism and patriotism. The reason why they fight. Soldiers must get a reason why they fight. What will be the reason? The reason not be a flag. The reason not be an anthem. They fight for a specific purpose. Number one, for that purpose, for protect the Ambazonian people. Number two, for defend the people. Number three, for liberate the land. Ending Cameroon occupation, dismantling the institution, all those things are part of the component. But the reason why they fight now for advance the people then. So that's why ADF becomes so effective. It make the IGs, where they not believe for self-defense, they woke up, say they be this, without any foundation, without any purpose for their existence. It make them now the loss, which they think they be about. Now their goal now for attack and destroy. Because self-defense, it don't take over the liberation struggle and it undermine every noise. Self-defense, now it attract the world attention to the conflict and not protest. Make I talk them again. Self-defense attracts the world's attention to the conflict and not protest. The world not give a damn about protest. People that protest for Washington, Paris, London, Johannesburg, Moscow, Japan. People that protest for Tokyo or for Singapore, everywhere, people that protest. Protest need to cause a threat to international peace and security. So IG, their protest, or the consortium, their protest, not be a threat to international peace and security. So the world not be care for how long Ambazonia they be protest. In fact, since the start of protest, the days of the Fonchas, to the days of Paragogi, to the days of Frundi, they will not care. The world only start for care and start to get an interest. When Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, he changed the dynamics of the conflict. He moved the Ambazonian people then to a different trajectory, to a different direction. Now for today, the language of the world it changed. When gendarmes, the staff will be killed, police station will be raided and taken over, the bees will be killed, the military will be killed. When ground staff are hot, stuff will happen. The language of the international community it changed. This change for the language of the international community, it make the IG, where the only reason why Cameroon infiltrate the consortium and create the IG, make a talk. The reason why Cameroon infiltrate the, how they call them, what be that organization, where SCACOUF. The reason why Cameroon infiltrate SCACOUF and it takes SCACOUF, they use people them like Success in Congo. Now Success in Congo will be one of the people them will be responsible for make Ayok Tabe the president. Success in Congo, I want to know place we there today. It be one of the key people them where they make Ayok Tabe say be president. So the reason why the Cameroon government it infiltrates SCACOUF, it take over SCACOUF, and they use their agents and give those people them advice for take a man way in no want war, in no like war, in no ever hold gun, and take his same make it president, and take SCACOUF and turn them into an interim government. Now because they want to take the liberation struggle, they turn them back into the model of SCNC. Make a repeat them. Now for take the liberation struggle and move them back into a non-violent movement, into a non-violent struggle. The reason for the creation of the interim government, now for change the direction of the struggle from an armed resistance, move them back to civil disobedience. The reason for the creation of the IG, now for take the liberation struggle from an armed struggle, the two way Cameroon they fear them the most, turn them back into a non-violent movement. Now the purpose of the IG that's why once Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, you don't get a general like the Ivo, the fight on they go on, the ADF don't become more popular, journalists they don't they come out, the internet they don't they come out for the Western world, they go for ground zero, for go follow the ADF and start for say they say this armed resistance not truly an armed struggle. Not be social protest again. The people the way they guide the underground handlers, the CPDM agents, when they don't infiltrate SCACOUF and take over, then use them, they create the IG. Their goal be make sure say they kill all ADF commanders from the very beginning in order for end the armed struggle and take the struggle, put them back as a protest. So the Cameroon military intelligence, through their CPDM handlers, where they take over SCACOUF, now their intention that. That's why they kill Ivo. That's why their first objective is for kill Ivo. their first objective na for kill the forces, all the ADF forces. Because as na the pioneer, na the spine, na the core of the resistance on the ground. That's why they get for give orders. See, everybody must submit under them. When they fail to deliver, Cameroon quickly called for a negotiation. And Ayukabe fall for it. Cameroon tell them, say, make the camp, wanna be the government, right? They say yes. Cameroon say, okay, wanna come we could negotiate. They rally themselves and they fall inside the net of Cameroon. If you fail for deliver, we go get you. Who they bring them in? Another person. You never ever talk about gun. You never ever stand for talk anything about Ambazonia. You never ever stand for protest, for fight Cameroon in any shape or form. Cameroon bring in Sako for can replace who? Ayoktabe. The moment Sako come, what he do? The very first thing when Sako do is for ban the AGovC. All these things, na Cameroon, it instruct them. Now the Cameroon military intelligence, through the people that don't take over those structures, where they don't become advisors. People them like Sako, they never even know who they control them. They don't even know why they push them for that direction. They ban the AGovC, they ban the ADF, they start to give instructions for kill the forces, for end the armed resistance, take the liberation struggle, push them back into the force of argument. That's why they bring in the Eric Tatos, the Don Pacho, and they work that. Cameroon knows say once the armed struggle start through a rebel leader like the Cho Lucas Ayaba, it will go to the very end. Now remember my opening statement. Now wait till they make a Cho Ayaba. Now wait till they create an Ivo. Cameroon knows say once these kind of people they come to the forefront of the liberation struggle, Cameroon, a presence for Ambazonia must come to an end. So their goal, Cameroon a goal, now for use handlers, middlemen, transactional people then, CPDM money for infiltrate and turn the direction of the struggle. Once they not succeed, once they kill Ivo, but they not be successful for destroy ADF, their goal now it be now for discredit Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba. So that's why they ban the AGovC, ban ADF, immediately Sako come in. The first two ways Sako do and for ban the AGovC, ban the ADF, and declare all ADF forces on the ground personnel non grata. Anywhere where they see you, may they kill you. ADF not exist on the ground because Cameroon understand the existence of a national liberation force. It will be at the end of Cameroon occupation. So Cameroon start for create and multiply these IG groups so that the more they multiply, the more the chaos, the more they will create more infighting, the more they will create more quarrel for Facebook, the more these various IG, D1 go to talk na D1, D1 go to talk na that one, D1 they push the liberation struggle. Oh, Chris Amnugo can yell as much as possible. Eric Tato the yell for this side, Don Pacho the yell for that side. All these things now for put so much pressure on the average Ambazonia so that the average Ambazonia is not going to know who for follow him, is not going to know who for believe him, is not going to know who for trust him. So they will come tell you why they need for kill Ivo, Why the need for kill all ADF fighters? And they can tell you openly. But they not tell you which they go build them for you. They not tell you say they want to create a force. They tell you say they must gather all the other forces on the ground, say that them be interim government. Who make them the interim government? Cameroon. So the Cameroon occupation system, through its intelligence services, it get for create these IG groups, just like they take over SCNC, and for make sure say the SCNC is not develop an armed wing within that movement. So they make sure say all these IG groups they become agitative groups without armed wings within these movements. That's why since 2017, none of the IGs, it don't get a force directly under itself. None of the IGs, it don't get a force will be directly under the IGs. Waiting in the Buanduam now for take all the existing groups on the ground and weaken them, as when I be here from Ivo. They know we give them guns. Now for take all of them, they know we provide for them. Then now for say, oh, we just want to manage them. We just want to control them. We not want to make them get out of hand. And when I see the consequences. We see Sakoduam with all these county by county forces. We see Sakoduam with all these forces, so they call themselves restoration forces. They kill all them. Within 2018 and 2019, I began giving a report. During that time, we be count on a daily basis. Within 1 year, within a period of 8 months, there will be about 680 something county by county and restoration forces. That means that all these boys will be there on the ground, where they don't fool them, bribe them, corrupt them, so they can be county by county, and then they move them into restoration forces. About 680 something of them, they be killed. They be killed. Now they go there. Now the IG go there. And they tell you this thing, I don't want to make you go with any person. And they tell you because I want to make you open your eye. And they tell you because I want to make you become wise. And they tell you because you got to understand why movement that they behave the way that they behave. Why that same IG 7 years later, it is still behave the way they behave. It behave for 2017 and 2018 and 2019. Why even when the dynamics of the liberation don't change on the ground, they still act the same way. You must understand these things so that you not be carried away. You not be carried away by some sentiments. You must be smart. You must be practical. You must be firm. You must get foresight. But above all, wisdom. You take past experiences. Make them be your guide. Waiting don't happen for the past. You put them all as a database for give you a scientific model for make judgment. I need to talk out of emotions. I need to talk out of facts and evidence because they guide our decision-making process as to how we deal with all these movements. Like today, two people there, some doctor, some Ambazonia, I'm a doctor for the United States. He tell me, say, a prayer for 2024, and I say, all movements, they come together. I laugh. And I be there on my bed, and I just type a response for you, in between. So many typos, and before that message, I just send them because I know be the read through. I tell you. And I want to make all now understand. They not create this group for fight for the independence of Ambazonia. The independence of Ambazonia not a threat to the survival of Cameroon. So why Cameroon? Why you think say Cameroon go create groups for can't give you independence? You the craze? You must understand how these things they work. Now the essence of this conversation now. You must understand what they do for Ivo. Why they kill Ivo? Why they kill Smalley? You must understand why they kill the Boy 39 and why they bury some alive. You must understand why they ban the AGovC and they never ever leave that ban. Why they ban the ADF and they never ever leave that ban. We now must understand the dynamics of liberation struggle so that we will not be carried away by some sentiments. Some other brother can't send me a message early this morning. Say make all the AGovC unite, make it bring all the other leaders, all the movement. I take my time, I write a whole almost 1,000 words for try to help you make you understand. Cameroon don't create movements. And the purpose of those movements, make sure say unity never happen. Cameroon don't infiltrate groups. So when Cameroon don't infiltrate groups, it guide the actions and the decisions and the behaviors and the conduct of these movements. Then you call make everybody can unite. You take infiltrated groups and you bind them together with pure nationalist group. Make I give you a perfect example. When they killed the Boy 39, why they kill them? You tell me. If people the one give you independence and they fight for Ambazonia, why they would take 39 soldiers with a lot of weapons? They get 3 machine guns. They carry 5,000 bullets. All the total materials with those soldiers that they carry them, it will be about $74,000. Why they would take soldiers, they kill them, bury them alive, then they take their weapons then, they take all those weapons then, they go hand them for La République. Or when I watch the video, for broad daylight, Sako, they ask Sako, say, who said those weapons for those forces who wanna kill them? Sako said, may they go ask La République. How you go kill Ambazonian forces? And then he talks to me, they go ask La République, please, the weapons today. If you don't hand over the weapons to La République. So they kill them, take the weapons, give them for La République. At the time when the AGovC they launch, Operation Takeover. Once La République not be fit for doing, they use their internal partners for doing. They don't only end for day. Once they kill the Boy 39, Sako and Chris Anu, they come out for go sign deal with the CDC, collect hundreds of millions of CFA for guarantee the Cameroon government a return to normal production capacity for CDC. Not be na Asu talker, not be na me a talker. Now Chris Anu himself, he can't tell all una. Say he go work out a deal with the Cameroon government, he work out a deal with CDC. You tell me. Some person tell you say, it be interim government. Anyone can liberate you. Then he go again, you define for say make that occupational government, extract your natural resources for use the proceeds, the profit for buy weapons for fighting. So you don't do everything humanly possible. Ivo, Smalley, the ADF, it don't shut down entire CDC. The revenue for CDC becomes zero. Production, it go down to zero. CDC close. Grass down the grow for all the offices. Then Cameroon, he go make deal with Sarkozy and Chris Ano. Say, please, when I help we make production start back for CDC. When I make sure say for this FACO, no fight will not take place and they not disrupt CDC, they not disrupt PAMO. Then they go sign the deal. Now Cameroon government, they don't start for rebuild CDC, they don't start for make profit. They work now for who? They go make the deal now for liberate Ambazonia or now for give Ambazonia back to Cameroon. I want to make you think, right? The deal with Sako they go make them. Forget CDC, make it start for function. They make that deal now for give Ambazonia independence or now for hand back CDC back for Cameroon so that CDC go start for run again and the Cameroon government it go start for make millions in profit. You know the answer to this question. You see now why they kill Ivo? You see now why they kill Smalley? Because the ADF now a threat to Cameroon's occupation. Without the ADF, the occupation, it will come back. So since the Cameroon government not be fit for succeed, they need for use their internal spoilers, movement when they create, now them they put them in place for do the work for them. Now I need to understand the game. Put 1 and 1 together, it will give you 2. A basic common sense, a basic arithmetic, a basic math. I will give you all this information. Now for tell you, wait till they go on within the Ambazonia liberation struggle. They create the IG so that the IG become a stumbling block for change the nature of the struggle from an armed resistance, from a demand for independence, so that Ambazonia they go back for be a weak people with their own only for protest and for cry. They could be a people without a spine. They could be a people where they cry but they don't get a teeth for bite. Self-defense, now the Ambazonian teeth for bite the occupation system. And Cameroon no want them. That's why they kill Ivo. That's why the IG kill Ivo, kill Smalley, and kill the Boy 39. That's why even as we talk, those people, when they kill Ivo, they kill Smalley, they kill the Boy 39, and they kill all the fighters on the ground. They still there around. They turn on our head after 7 years. They take una from one noise to the next, from one set of experiments to the next. For 7 years, the Ayoktabe IG, the Sako IG, the Chris Ano IG, and all the IGs, no one never can give you whose side did they carry you go. No man never can tell you why did they move you from left to right. For April this year, the Ayoktabe IG, it talks in Nai now be in control of the liberation struggle. The talks in not only na them, they must now start for speak on behalf of all Ambazonians. They name this guy they call it Allen. Say now I will be the spokesman for the liberation. They send a person like me a thank you letter. They say, oh, then they want thank you for all the services we would all provide them as spokespersons. But make you know say going forward, there will be one spokesperson and that spokesperson the name will be na Allen. They create something they call and say Southern Cameroon's People's Platform. Okay? They take all these Nyamfoka groups them, where none of them get a force on the ground. They say now they will speak for Ambazonia. After the victory for Canada pre-talks, Dr. Cho came up with a concept of all Ambazonian conference for use the momentum of that victory for rally the Ambazonian people them and rally for unite the diaspora and the ground. For form a formidable nationalist front. The moment Cameroon, a year say, the AGovC is the champion a nationalist front so that every movement where it go commit to the All Ambazonia Conference, it must abide to 3 guiding principles. Once they know say a core set of values and a standard don't be set where any man must do a public declaration for the stand for Ambazonia independence and freedom, and say as they come together, every person, every movement, every leader, it go abide now by these guiding principles for the unconditional independence and freedom for the Ambazonian people. Say all we will go put one hand now for support and raise at all money, we raise them now for arm ground zero for staff of build an Ambazonia army for the Ambazonian people them. The Ayoktabe IG, they sabotage the All Ambazonian Conference. They not show up for all the agreed meetings. The tour the way they're supposed to take place. One for Canada, the next one's supposed to be for Atlanta, and then Minnesota. They not show up for any of them. Even when the AGovC, they say they not get money for buy flights. The AGovC promised them, so if he help them for buy flights, they still not show up. That one can pass. 1 month later, the same Ayoktabe IG, they come out, they go bring the consortium, they bring SCNC, they bring all other 2 people, they group them, 1 person they group them, they bring them all, they can't put them together. They can't move them from Ambazonia, they start to call themselves the Southern Cameroon's People's Conference. They kill the All Ambazonian Conference. Then they go sponsor the Southern Cameroon's People's Conference. Ask yourself, you declare yourself a government and you call yourself the government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. 6 years later, you can't start to call yourself Southern Cameroons. When I listen to this, you declare yourself as a government, you call yourself the interim government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. 6 years later, they call for an All Ambazonian Conference. They create a set of principles and values where they will guide all the leaders in, and they must do a public swearing. Or they're supposed to come for TV, they hold the Bible, they hold what country juju, they swear, say as they come together, they go only work for the liberation of Ambazonia. They go help for build, for raise all the money they will raise and for outside here, they go put them for one pot for help for build the Ambazonia army. Ask yourself, waiting make Ayoktabe and Yerima. They kill the All Ambazonia Conference. Then 1 month later, then they go create the Southern Cameroon's People's Conference. Only for the IG and the proxy group them. Sako IG not be there. Chris Anu IG not be there. Yerim Marianata IG not be there. No other movement be there. Now only them. And 3 groups they come up for inside La République du Cameroon for come for that conference. 3. Why they don't come up from Ambazonia and now they call themselves Southern Cameroon's People's Conference? And why they allow, now people in this way they say they want independence, but they allow make 3 NGOs created, paid, sponsored by Diongute. They allow them for come for Ayoktabe and Yerima, their Southern Cameroon's People's Conference. Why? And these groups when they come up for Cameroon, they ask them. The number one thing with these 3 NGOs, they be created by Diongute, sponsored by Diongute, and help them for come for this Ayoktabe, Yerima, Southern Cameroon's People's Conference. These 3 groups, the number one thing when they be talk them, when they come for them for come ask them, now say Ghost Town must come to a permanent end. Now the first thing that with these groups that they ask them. The second thing, they say no more lockdown. Ghost Town must come to an end. Second thing, no more lockdown. Number 3, we denounce colonial school boycott. Make all schools, including Cameroon government schools, may they resume. Now, Yoktabeyi and Yerima, their conferences will take place in Toronto, Canada. Now, they think this way, the movement where they allow 3 NGOs from Cameroon, may they can attend, they allow this movement for can they make this demand for a conference where they call and say the Southern Cameroon's People's Conference. So they kill Ambazonian, all Ambazonian conference. When it's supposed to build a nationalist front, they go for a conference with Cameroon NGOs, Cameroon government officials, and they live inside that conference. They make the demand for the end of Ghost Town. The number one tool for a liberation struggle will cause the greatest economic damage to Cameroon and build a spirit of national resistance for the Ambazonian people. They say may they end. They say may they end lockdowns so that when Cameroon election they come, we know we'll call for lockdown. When 11 February, the colonial national day they come, Ambazonia will call for lockdown. When 20 May they come, Ambazonia will call for lockdown. They don't accept Cameroon in normalization policy. If you don't call for lockdown, you leave on 11 February take place. You don't help Cameroon may they achieve normalization. You do work for Cameroon. You accept them for come for your conference. You allow them for stand in front of a conference where you accept may they come there, and you allow them for make demands where you could benefit Cameroon. You do work for Cameroon. I don't need for tell you this one. You do work now for Cameroon. You need work for Ambazonia. You do help Cameroon, make Cameroon normalize. Make Cameroon end the liberation. If you talk say make 11 February take place, you do work for Cameroon. You talk say make election take place without boycott, without lockdowns, without interference and disruption. You do work for Cameroon. If you sabotage the Ambazonian Nationalist Front and you create a conference where not only you and your little proxy group them, most of them don't be created by Cameroon, 1 or 2 persons per group. And when I talk now, say now be the majority movements. Majority movement where no man know una. No man know what you stand for. No man know what you do. Majority movement when I go sign deal with CDC. Majority movement where they call for lockdown, where they call for a permanent end for lockdown. Majority movement when they call for say make Cameroon election if it take place for a territory, make you not disturb them. You don't work for Ambazonia, you work for Cameroon. You be an accessory for Cameroon in return to normalcy for a territory. The fact say you don't come out now, you call yourself na Southern Cameroons. The one not even funny, which I don't tell not even funny. I tell you the most funniest thing we don't happen for 2023 because the year they come to an end. So I will basically use this thing from honoring the general, but for also for do some form of a review for the liberation struggle. I tell you the funniest thing it don't happen this year. Sako declared his own government for 2019, right? Sako, he declared his own IG for 2019. Or he declared himself president. After some other person don't appoint you as a replacement for you come out again, you can't declare your own self president. Okay. Anyway, that one a part of the comedy. Now, 1 year later, Sako go declare himself against the president. So you declare yourself president for 2019. You come for the end or towards the end of 2023, for November 2023. Sako don't talk say he not be president of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia anymore. He not be president for the interim government of the Federal Republic of Ambazonia. Sako now go change, say he be the restorative president of the government of Southern Cameroon. Now the year? Ambazonians, as they say, wonder shall never end. For inside the Ambazonia liberation struggle, they wonder too much. La République, it the twist people their head. And Ambazonia, they just look like Zam them. When I just look like say it happen, but it happen on the front. AGovC don't come out from Ambazonia interim government to interim government of Southern Cameroons. Sako don't come out from interim government of Federal Republic of Ambazonia to the restorative government of Southern Cameroons. Welcome to liberation struggle of infiltrators and spoilers. So now, Sako don't take una from since they pick up AGovC, so till now. And then I can talk say no. Me I don't want me that. I know they me for that thing to Ambazonia. When I know that government when they be formed and when they come out the Eastern House of Assembly. When I know that government for 1954, when we were big papa them and big mommy them, they be come out they can't form for Boya. Now that government when me I want go restore them. Oh, I think say when I be talk say when I don't do declaration of restoration of independence. My head correct so. When I talk say when I don't do declaration of restoration of independence. So for Ambazonia. So how 6 years later he said will not be me now. I know that one. Now I want make we go back for that government, for that Southern Cameroon's government, where they be come up for the Eastern Regional House, the capital for Boya. Now that government me I go restore them. So, I ask you something, Ambazonia, because when I this one over get sense. So over the last 6 years, who said they be the carry you go? Who said they be the carry you go over the last 6 years? Now the thing that they be tell you 6 years ago, now the thing that they be tell you 7 years ago. Why they be lie for you? Why didn't they be tell you say they be the interim government of Federal Republic of Ambazonia? And 6 years later, when you don't almost reach the finish line, they tell you say no. Now then they go them back for Southern Cameroons. Ambazonia now for end Cameroon's occupation. Ambazonia now the unique name we were Big Papa, the Moses of Ambazonia, Pa Goji Dinka, the legal expert, he give way for separate we for make we not get any attachment to Cameroon. The trap na the history. So that's why it be create Ambazonia for help the people them for end Cameroon occupation and gain their independence as a sovereign state. Southern Cameroon it be decolonized by the British under Cameroon. It not been ever get a sovereign government. We talk say one go restaurant. The government from 1954, so they can reach for the time, they prepare that government now for make it be under Cameroon. They not be prepared the government under independence. So any person will tell you say want take you back, it will take you back to West Cameroon as part of Cameroon and not a sovereign state. We must understand the game where they play and we must understand what they try for doing. Waiting they try for doing now for push the Ambazonian struggle for a place so that the world will see them as people the way they be open for political compromise. That means say they be okay for them and for Cameroon for go back for say okay. Well, I know what? Maybe we just go back. Cameroon don't make a lot of mistakes. Then they tell you say they be open. That's why they don't want armed resistance. That's why they don't want self-defense. That's why they don't get forces under them. Because you will create a force, that force must fight for something. You don't need for fight for federation. You don't need for go fight for restore the past. You don't need a fight. So that's why they don't want guns. They want to use the blood, the sweat, the pain, the destruction of our people then for help Cameroon make it regain a footing back. Without Ambazonia, Cameroon as a state enough it survive economically and enough it survive financially. The goal of the IGs, including the Ayoktabe IG, the Ayoktabe Yerima IG, the Sako IG, the Crisano IG, now for move the Ambazonian people them, change the direction of the liberation struggle, put the liberation struggle in a weak compromise position for help Cameroon make it secure a balance. That's the objective. I hope the discussion for here, I need to give you this information and make you go hate some person. I did give you this information and make you gather all these facts. You develop an objective reasoning for stand on the truth. Not leave and make any person manipulate you. As me and you they talk, they gather list all forces where they do under the ADF, all people them where they support the AGovC, while people them, the same Ambazonians, these IG people them, where they did for Kondengi, they did for Yaoundé Central Prison, and they did for Douala Central Prison. They don't compile a list of all people them where they be non-IG people them. They compile that list, they send them for the Cameroon government, and for tell the Cameroon government say, now the people then this where they no one compromise. That means say they no one tone down. Now the people in this way they be hardliners. They only stand for independence. So that when Cameroon sentence them, may they sentence them to life imprisonment. And then if you did for the other list, for the conformist list, for the compromise list, that means say you be a person where you accept compromise. You be accept say if Cameroon can't talk for you, you go talk say okay, make we don't fix this matter, we'll go back to whatever new arrangement. They will give you a lesser sentence. This thing it go on for prison. una need for be aware of the destructiveness of these people them. Now people them way for place where they right now. They be ready at any time for do these games. They delay for a liberation struggle. That they delay because while the AGovC, which he talked from day one, 7 years later, they on that path, they charge on that path, they stand on that path, they live that path, they preach that path, they talk that path. La Republic be very clear to La Republic and to the international community as to what the Ambazonia Governing Council stand for. Be very clear. When I go for the United States Senate for 2021, for June 2021, every person will make a presentation for the US Congress. You know, called the name Ambazonia. Every person will make a presentation for the United States Congress. The fear for call the name Ambazonia. And all waiting at the talk, I say, make the US Congress, they make peace come. They not be talk about anything about the freedom of the Ambazonian people. You not be talk about anything about the independence of Ambazonia. I be the only person in front of 7 people then, including the people they call them leaders, where I stand for the United States Congress. And I tell them, say, the only thing we want people to want them as Ambazonians, that the independence of Ambazonia. I challenge the US Congress. I say, settle today, there is no document, no agreement, no arrangement where it shows say the territory of Ambazonia, it belongs to Cameroon. So when people they talk to me peace come, at what cost? At what price? And make the case for Ambazonia. And not be an AGovC. Southern Cameroon, now the name where they use them for tell the international community say, now one part of Cameroon it fight the other part. When I hear, they use the name Southern Cameroons, now forgive the international community the impression, say now one part of Cameroon it try to break away from the other part of Cameroon. That's why now they run away from the name Ambazonia. Ambazonia means total independence. Ambazonia means the territory be occupied by Cameroon. According to international documents, Northwest and Southwest, now part of what will be West Cameroon. Ambazonia means the territory it be occupied and Cameroon, now Cameroon they occupy Ambazonia. So the Ambazonian people, the name Ambazonia, it means independence. The name Ambazonia means freedom. The name Southern Cameroons, it means reconciliation. The name Southern Cameroons, it means a compromise. The name Southern Cameroons, it means a reintegration back to Cameroon. Ivo not stand for fight for reintegration into Cameroon. Ivo not stand for find a compromise position and reconciliation with Cameroon. Ivo give up a life. Ivo fight, live and die for gain independence and freedom for the occupied people of Ambazonia. Or smally bond CDC. No be now for call Cameroon attention for can make compromise. Now, which compromise Cameroon don't offer them for you since 1961? And which compromise? Why they take away the federal state structure? We give our people them quasi-autonomy. If Cameroon be interested for the well-being of the Ambazonian people, then Cameroon not for institute the kind of policies we institute them. And over the next couple of days, in short, I will actually take on why Cameroon do those things where they do them for the Ambazonian people then. Cameroon not be interested in compromise. They be interested in political manipulation. And all any leader will be short-sighted and you allow yourself to be used by Cameroon for undermine the independence of Ambazonia, the Ambazonia Governing Council at some point will also hold you accountable. As we move forward, all the one where they don't die, they die for the name of Ambazonia. They not die for the name of Southern Cameroons. They die because they pick up guns. One mommy them, one papa them, where they did for refugee camps. All them they know say they be rise up for Ambazonia. The people where they did for prison, most of them end for prison today because they be rise up for Ambazonia. The 1,000 villages where they don't be burned down. Cameroon burned those 1,000 villages down. Not because one person be rise up for Southern Cameroons. Cameroon never burned down villages where people they be protest about Southern Cameroons. Cameroon burned down villages because the people they don't adopt a new nationalistic identity where it challenged Cameroon a presence of Ambazonia. That's why Cameroon burned down 1,000 villages. Burned down our homes and our communities. So we must understand the games and the manipulation where they take on a throw. Now, which kind of warning I will be living for now? Now the question that when they ask me, I play on Ivo last message and a warning for all. Because I know say that the question that way you define it. Now which warning Ivo begin before he die? What will be the warning? Make play that video for now. Because the gods that they still speak, and we must speak the truth and not be afraid of any person in name, the lives of our picking them. No man in no take on. They play politics. The killings of our people there. No man will take on. They play politics for help Cameroon make it gain normalization for our territory. That's why they get this conversation on. Because the year they come to an end, and we must stand for speak that truth. We must stand for speak that truth. Oh, before I bring on that General Ivo last message, make a play on at least this one.
I salute all my papa, my chief, the village rulers, them,
This is the
all
General Ivo
his
himself.
quarter heads and the rest.
Speech to his people.
I greet my mommy them. I greet my papa, my sisters. My begin to meet some of them there. And lastly greet the soldiers. Thank God say they need the salute now one hand. Let my finger they will finish. The population was here. So if I just greet, I give the general greeting for everybody who witnessed it today. So na a very big day. When you see this population, I believe say it will make some of we who talk things the way they give will happen. Inside the population, if you look around, you will get about 6 or 7 prophets. I will stand like one. It shows that this struggle no will take we long time again. It happen. We get prophet for eye, we get spiritual prophet. If I see you workers go one side, I should prophesize for you so you know they fight. Now prophecy now. So the population, I don't see them. I prophesy say this struggle no will take we long time. If we believe with faith, we accept our faith, it no will take we long time. The population, if not talk about population today, and then I never say understand now the 32 villages come on a matobu to this. Because I don't carry enough one time. But my papa don't talk for here. We just come to make a speech. He talk about unity, love. If you look at inside Bible start from Genesis to Revolution. It talk about love all through. When love dey, nothing no dey way if it disturb love. And when true love dey, even rich man dey go all side. He tell people say be the strongest man. Play wey don't go enter. But you know say na only that papa for heaven you want. If they are you one, you don't get a brother. Then the rich man will join with all your friends and they still come, they don't see you. If you be there for this population, you don't ever be 100%. Only Jesus be there 100%. If you there for this population, we get 70 or 80% where we get that love, we be together. Then nothing ever penetrate or disturb inside our village. Well, I debate say if parent talk so, if that knowledge fit dey inside village like Brutu, some other village and get that talk, then they try to work on that love. They bring that word of unity, love, togetherness, like Brutu don't bring. And so I don't go to places. I never get this very speech. Say me, we the generals and the commanders who try to be like one, who make things one, who work one. You know, go take we any 2 or 1 do I know go stay for finish am. I praise Matobru to today the highest. I say I will personally do fasting and prayer for Matobru for my own self. They don't preach that word of love when I'm the highest.
When I see now the reason why they kill Ivo, from that population when I see now why they kill it, because the Ambazonianness, that spirit of the liberation, where it build them on the ground. La République no want them. La République no want see what people them for stand firm for embrace Ambazonia. So that's why they get for killing. That's why the IG killed Ivo for destroy witty that nationalism where they build on the ground. But as the prophet is said talker, you know if it's key something where God assign him. You know if he kills something where they already be. Ambazonia they already be. Waiting power God build them. And the wisdom we get them for give with that name Ambazonia. It do already be. Cameroon, if it go up, it come down. Over the last 7 years, everything where Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, it tell una, he don't do them for una. He tell when I say we go for fight La Republic. He woke up every day. He fight the means for fight La Republic. He talks say we must end Cameroon their presence for our land to give our people their hope. That strategy dey work. And the only thing that Cameroon dey fear. Cameroon dey fear protest. Cameroon dey fear agitators. Need John Front dey protest and agitate for years. 30 years later, the need John Front dey die. La République need what about protest? All people they protest. Probably need shake for that one. The guns, the fighters on the ground, the ideology for our independence. Now they give Cameroon headache. We know place all day. We know how far we don't come. 2023, it don't been at the best year for this struggle. Ground zero, this strong. The resistance on the ground is strong. In the last 4 months, the liberation tax, they don't intensify the resistance on the ground. But people, their commitment. Ambazonians on the ground, through our structures, our liberation structures, through the AGovC liberation structures on the ground, through our forces and our defense leadership on the ground, the Ambazonia Governing Council, every week, it generate a revenue of 4 million CFA for liberation tax. 4 million. From that 5,000, 10,000. Every week would generate a revenue, a war revenue of 4 million CFA. Now proof, say the Ambazonian people then, they don't become wise, they don't become smart, and Dr. Cho Lucas Ayaba, the Ambazonia Governing Council, a roadmap and a vision for liberation, it don't reach the people then. And the people, they don't embrace the liberation leadership. They embrace the ideology. 4 million every week is $8,000 every week for liberation revenues for fight Cameroon. Now, testimony to Dr. Choi leadership, to the Ambazonia Governing Council, a strong sense of nationalism for all the attack, all the blackmail, all the sabotage, including from spoilers within. The Ambazonian people on the ground, they continue to stand strong and for belief. They get faith for which to be honest, which to be truthful. They don't see the honesty of our character, the honesty of our stand for speak the truth and for fight for our people. For 7 years of consistency, we never waver. I never can tell una one thing and then the next day I do the other thing. I never can tell una A and the next day I can't tell una Z. We don't stand on the truth for our people then, even in the worst of their times, when nobody will speak for them. We don't speak for our people then. Every time any of our communities, they don't be massacred, we don't stand up for defend our people then, console with them, support them, be there for them, even during their worst moments. I want to assure the Ambazonian people, for place where the Ambazonia Governing Council don't take this liberation struggle, no movement, no person, no group of person, if you reverse the destiny of Ambazonia. People they fit play some political relevance. La Republique know place where who get the hand over the liberation struggle. La Republique knows. The international community know. We be the AGovC. We be Ambazonia. The Ambazonian people, they be Ambazonian people. Cameroon, he end for Cameroon. The future of our people then, the destiny of our people then, it didn't have Ambazonia. As when I don't see them over for TV today, and wait till we don't talk them for una, Cameroon a process for normalization, and the process for keep you back under slavery, under poverty, under torture, under death. Your freedom in Ambazonia. And the thing that we Ivo die for you. And the thing that we Smalley die for you. And the thing that we the 39 they die for give you freedom. Make a live now with General Ivo in last words.
Yeah, good evening, house. Ade. I generally talk.
This is last word to when one listen so. But during that time where they don't torment you, they torture you, they don't pay all kind people, they may find you all kind side for killing. They don't disarm most of the fighters. Take their weapons and go sell them. It be the sick before they finally find you. They kill you. Then they take it die body here for La Republique. Now the IGs kill General Ivo. Find place where they track it down, assassinate it, then take it die body here for La Republique. And before then, when I hear a last words for una and the warning.
Don't doubt wait for talk. Ade. I generally talk. I know say people don't doubt wait for talk. I just love AGF with all my blood, and I will ever love AGF till I die. Even AGF no be the best, but they never ever fool me, they never ever confuse me, they never ever tell me things wey not correct. I want just give courage for house. Mona no say even so other man dey we give can take this struggle to boy I go be na AGF. Mona no say even so other man dey we can take this struggle to boy I go be na AGF. I want just give courage for house. Mona no say even so other man dey we can take this struggle to boy I go be na AGF. Even if they fight and jam am, turn am, rob am, cockot am, they go join back. When God say yes, no man they talk say no. Any two man make and dey different with the one way God give am. Me no man of panic, me no man of fear. I dey fine. Now that my eye don't turn, don't worry me seriously. I think na night this. But I'll give a snapshot for afternoon when I see that my eye don't turn, it touch me 2 weeks, I did take care. But I no one talk because if I talk, I will not know who the house. If it be a weak point, somebody feel like talk for your friend, say your man nowhere or you nowhere, no know who will talk for you. I know say oh man they tell me. I know where they go join back. When God say yes, no man dey talk say no. Any two man make and dey different with the one way God give am. Me no man of panic, me no man of fear. I dey fine. Now that my eye don't turn, don't worry me seriously. I think na night this. But I'll give a snapshot for afternoon when I see that my eye don't turn, it touch me 2 weeks, I did take care. But I no one talk because if I talk, I will not know who the house. If it be a weak point, somebody feel like talk for your friend, say your man nowhere or you nowhere, no know who will talk for you. I know say all man they tell me. I know well, but I go dey fine. Pa, if you get chance, if you call me, no, I beg, sorry, if you call you, I don't know. Anytime you see the message, try for call me direct because I never take any wrong, no, they good. Now, if didn't know I go guard, I never guard now if you call. I sell all my for house. I will come back for one again. Even I know they see me, when I know worry, I dey alive, I dey fine.
Even when you know well, even when they don't torment you, they make a life miserable. You not be fit for work anyhow because they don't set all kind place and give all kind instructions for any person we see with a kill you, they'll give that person 10 million. With all that one, and that is still talk. Even when it is sick, it is still be for God, for protect the community. When I know now the reason why they kill you. When I stand strong at the end of the year is. What you tell now? The only thing that you don't remember now, 5 years later, the ADF and the Ambazonia Governing Council, the light of our liberation, the hope for our future. We do very well. They take all the other movements and they combine them. Then they do 10% of which the AGovC they do on the ground and outside here. We do every day we fight like a republic. We not get faith. We go deliver a homeland to our people there. And 2024, it could be a bloody year for the Republic. This, by the end of, within the next few days, by January 1st, the Ambazonia Governing Council, it will adopt and sign the 2024 Liberation Plan and they go unveil them to the Ambazonian people there. 2024 will be a bloody year for the Republic. Why? ADF get budget. ADF is the only force we now get a budget for the war. ADF get a budget. The leader will address one very soon. So una stay strong, una stay fine. Make the general a words, a prophecy, it continue for guide and inspire una. As he talk, you need a key spirit. A spirit live on. Now the guide way. Una get a good night. Una get a good night.
Yeah, good evening house. I dey. I generally talk. I know say people don't doubt wetin for talk. I just love ADF with all my blood and I go ever love ADF till I die. Even ADF no be the best, but they never ever fool me, they never ever confuse me. They never ever tell me thing wey not correct. I want just give courage for house. Mona know say even So other man dey we give can take this struggle to boya go be na ADF. Even if they fight and jam am, turn am, rob am, cockot am, they go join back. When God say yes, no man dey talk say no. Any two man make and dey different with the one way God give am. Me know